The knock came from inside the house, slow and wet, like a hand pressing through meat. I was standing alone in the snow outside, staring at my own front door, when a voice behind it whispered my name in my dead mother voice. I did not scream. I could not breathe. 3 months earlier, the rescue teams declared Black Hollow uninhabitable. A sinkhole had opened beneath the forest road, swallowing cars, houses, and 37 people. My parents were among the missing. No bodies were recovered. The town emptied in days. I stayed longer than anyone, long enough to hear things moving under the ground at night, long enough to smell rot where no corpse lay. Tonight, I had returned to collect the last of my belongings. The house looked the same. White siding, dark windows, porch light flickering like a tired heartbeat. Snow covered the footprints I had left moments ago, except for one new set leading to the door. The knock came again, from inside. I stepped closer, every instinct screaming to run. My breath fogged the glass. Through it, I saw a shape standing in the hallway. It was tall, too tall. Its head brushed the ceiling light, bending at an angle no human neck should bend. It spoke again. My name, perfectly pronounced, perfectly wrong. I unlocked the door. The smell hit first, damp earth and iron. The hallway light flickered, revealing my mother standing where the coat rack used to be. She wore the yellow sweater she was buried in before burial ever happened. Her face was right, every freckle and wrinkle intact. Her eyes were wrong. They were glossy and stretched, as if pulled over something that did not fit. Behind her, my father stood smiling. "We came back," my mother said. Her mouth moved a half second after the sound. My father stepped forward. Snow melted beneath his bare feet, leaving dark stains on the wood. His chest rose and fell too slowly, like he was remembering how breathing worked. "The ground opened for us," he said. "It was warm down there." I backed into the porch railing. My heart pounded so hard, I thought it would burst. I wanted to believe. I wanted to run into their arms, but something behind their eyes was watching me, something patient and hungry. "You are not them," I said. My mother tilted her head, the skin on her neck folded wrong, sliding like fabric. "We are wearing what they left behind." The lights went out. In the dark, I heard movement, wet footsteps, sound like fingers peeling fruit. The generator kicked on, flooding the room with harsh yellow light. My parents were closer now, too close. Cracks ran along my father's face, fine lines splitting the skin at the jaw. Something pale and slick pressed against the openings, trying to breathe. "They learned us," my mother said. "They learned how to speak." I ran. The back door slammed open as I burst into the kitchen. The smell of decay followed me, thick and choking. Cabinets rattled as something brushed against them. I grabbed a knife from the counter, my hands shaking so badly I nearly dropped it. From the hallway came a sound like laughter filtered through mud. The basement door creaked open by itself. "Do you remember the cellar?" my father called. His voice was deeper now, layered with others beneath it. That is where we waited. Memories flooded back. The old storm cellar beneath the house, the place my parents forbade me from entering after the sinkhole opened, the place that hummed at night. The floorboards buckled, its hands pushed up between the cracks. Not human hands, long and jointed wrong, wrapped in scraps of familiar skin. Faces pressed up after them, stretched and smiling, wearing neighbors I recognized. The mailman, the school teacher, the boy who used to wave at me from his bike. They were all back. I ran upstairs, feet slipping on melting snow and blood I did not remember spilling. The walls pulsed as if the house itself was breathing. Voices filled the air, overlapping, practicing words. "Stay," they said. "Stay with us." I burst into my old bedroom and slammed the door. The window looked out over Black Hollow. The ground beyond the trees was moving. The sinkhole had grown, It was not a hole anymore. It was a mouth. Q, below, shapes climbed out, pulling on skin like clothing, adjusting faces, testing smiles. The door behind me bowed inward. Fingers pushed through the wood, splitting it. The smell was unbearable now. We fit better every time, my mother's voice said from everywhere at once. I smashed the window and climbed out onto the roof. Cold air burned my lungs. I slid down into the snow and ran toward my car. The engine roared to life on the first turn, a miracle I did not question. As I drove, I saw them lining the road, whole families standing shoulder to shoulder, waving, smiling, wearing people I loved. At the edge of town, my headlights caught a familiar figure standing in the road. It was me. It wore my face perfectly. It's my coat, my scar on the chin, smiled and raised a hand, copying the way I always waved goodbye. I swerved, barely missing it, and did not look back. Miles later, I stopped at a gas station, shaking and sobbing. The radio crackled to life on its own. A calm voice announced that the evacuation of Black Hollow was lifted. Survivors had returned. Families reunited. Everything was normal again. I looked at the window. My reflection smiled back at me a half-second too late. If you enjoyed the story, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.